situation is dire. I've been coordinating with Star Labs to maximize response times. I'll keep tabs on their progress if you can be my eyes on the ground. Go talk to their lead researcher at Ground Zero.
Hello everyone, this is Shadow Dragon recording from the test server because there's some new content on there again. So this time we're looking at the first installment of the Death of Superman celebration. So this isn't a DLC and it's not really an event either. It's just like a permanent addition to DCUO. So this will always be here. Okay, so first let's take a look at On Duty. I just want to see if they added anything here. So this is still just the Starro stuff. Okay, maybe it's all open world, which is pretty much what they showed in the live stream. Where are we going? Alright, so it is on the warp menu. And this menu is starting to get pretty big, because I thought they would remove like Deluge Zone or something. But I'm going to go to the watchtower so we can locate the actual portal. Okay, so it's still in the monitor room area and in a section that we probably haven't walked in since leveling. Next to Lady Shiva, who still has the purple aura. Let's see, we're being scaled to 230. I was 227. Alright, so let's see, there's the initial quest giver, repair bot. Okay, this is the guy we want to see.
Hello, combatant. The authorized number of trading marks can be exchanged for sections of state-of-the-art combat equipment.
Alright, I'm guessing we're going to need this based on the live stream. We'll do base items later. And it looks like we can... Oh, we can take a look at the Lobo style. So let's go ahead and grab these. There are no stats to these. So pretty much any character can just enter this zone, do the quests, and earn the currency to get these styles. Now this doesn't seem like much, but remember that this is not an episode, and that they're giving us 3 installments. So think of this as like 1/3 of what might be an episode.
This is terrible. I'm talking a contagion situation here. Doomsday seems to be patient zero and is leaving a wake of victims in his path. Use this device to collect any traces of the spores.
Oh great, it's a
for
form
analysis.
change mission.
Also, avoid Doomsday.
Alright, let's see what loadouts we have. Okay, so it has the rifle mastery. Basically there's just a spray, self-heal, and then just get out of it.
This is Oracle.
Oh wait, that's not the mission.
Allergies. Spring is in the air, and if you're usual. It's because poison ivy is spreading spores. The situation is dire. I've been coordinating with Star Labs to maximize response times. I'll keep tabs on their progress if you can be my eyes on the ground. Go talk to their lead researcher at Ground
Why is there
Zero.
still an X here? But then the arrow is pointing to the east. Collect samples of Doomsday spore clouds. Okay. And that's Doomsday in the distance. We don't want to get too close to him. And the spore clouds are counting as an enemy. So they will be the red dots on the map. And the rally point works.
I'll upload the DNA from those samples you collected to Oracle immediately.
So Doomsday is a walking contagion now? Not good. I'm going to analyze the data that's just been uploaded. Meanwhile, go help our Star Labs contacts. I'll ping you as soon as I know more. Stay safe out there. This job is too big for even Superman.
Our Star Labs operatives are taking a beating out there. Between Doomsday and an army of LexCorp stooges, even Superman would be overmatched. We need every operative back in the fight.
Alright, I think we're going for the white dots.
What? Probably one of those LexCorp stun things. Thanks. I'm ready to get back in the fight now.
Alright, so some of them are
I
unguarded.
think I can make it back to medical on my own from here. I was down, but I'm not out. Thanks to you.
I wonder if this is going to be like Starro, where the pointer gives you a sampling of some of the dailies. And then when you get the actual dailies, these may or may not repeat.
Thanks for the backup. Now I need to get back to my squad. Nobody said this job would be easy, but it's a heck of a lot easier with heroes like you. I was down, but I'm not out. Thanks to you. I gotta get back out there and help those innocent people.
Thanks for stopping to help.
Yeah, for the size of the area, there aren't a lot of these nodes.
What? Probably one of those LexCorp stun grenades. Thanks. A number of my operatives have already reported in. Thanks for the assist.
I'm making progress on this Doomsday plague. What I know so far is that he's emitting some sort of spores. I also have reports that LexCorp is interfering. While I'm working this angle, you can lend a hand on that front.
LexCorp always puts profit before people. They have no qualms about taking out our Star Labs agents responding to this Doomsday situation in order to get first dibs on spore samples. Can you help stop them?
So I imagine the villain side has to do the opposite, so it's nice to have, like, that at least. So that villains aren't doing the same exact thing as the heroes.
That won't stop me.
There's a bit of a delay in the NPCs despawning though, because you see their names are staying red, and I'm getting stuck in combat for a few seconds. Now I wonder if the villains have the same quest zone. Because it would be a mess if they did.
That won't stop me.
You see, I'm stuck in combat for just a few seconds. Well, the part with the rallying seems to be the same zone, though. Because I see down LexCorp troopers.
Making me angry.
And there's Doomsday. Are the NPCs fighting it? Well, we'll join in that later. I'm just gonna continue on with the quest.
Our guys are already reporting in that LexCorp's numbers are dwindling, so Star Labs owes you our gratitude.
I'm collating data for Star Labs' top scientists who are working to develop a probiotic anti-serum to combat the Doomsday spores. They've synthesized a batch for you to administer to the victims, but you need to act fast.
Doomsday spores are infecting all the people of Metropolis. I've developed a first attempt at a counteragent, but it's only partially effective. Still, this probiotic should help those infected.
Okay, administer probiotic to infected. Let's see what we have here.
Whatever you gave me seems to be helping, but I still need to get to a house.
What did you give me?
Thank you.
So these seem to be pretty simple and quick at the moment. But once again, like, this isn't really a good test because when it's live, there's going to be a lot more people in this phase. And if you looked at like the recent phase adjustment to Starro, they used to only allow about 25 to 30 players in there. But I think they were running into problems with that. And they increased it. Like if you notice when you're fighting the Starro boss and you do a head count, it's way over 30. So I wonder if those rules are going to apply to this. I mean, Metropolis is always a huge zone. So I imagine they would make this over 30 players.
I knew I should have run the other way when I saw that monster fighting Superman.
Alright, still got 3 more of these.
What happened? I saw Superman.
Well, that jumping device is also marked by a white dot, so it's a little bit confusing.
Whatever you gave me seems to be helping, but I still need to get to a hospital.
This is a really large quest zone.
What happened? I saw Superman fighting some monster?
And what would we do without this warp rally cooling down fast?
There are still more people infected by the Doomsday spores. Do you have the strength to help them?
Good news. We've synthesized more of the probiotic counteragent. These temporary inoculations will allow you to get close to Doomsday without being too harmed by his spores. Keep some of them stocked and ready, because they don't last long. Thanks for your help, and please keep working with our allies to end this nightmare.
So it looks like we're going to need a lot of that consumable. Because, I mean, if we're supposed to use that for the duration of the entire Doomsday fight, that's going to be crazy. Well, I'm just going to have it equipped in case. Where's this going? Main mission hub. Investigate Kryptonian object. The X goes to lowest. Oh wait, here it is. You prove yourself okay, so they're giving us the artifact pretty early, as they said. So this is going to be... It favors more superpowered, obviously. Because it's just going to increase your power regen as long as you keep your power bar up. So that is not for me. Okay, now we can talk to Lois. And let's take a look at these new models. So Lois got the texture upgrade. She looks completely different. And Jimmy Olsen, did he get upgraded? I don't remember what he looked like before. I think Jimmy Olsen probably stayed the same.
Doomsday is raging through the city and Superman can't stop him alone. Please, help him defeat that monster. Reports say that Star Labs has some sort of probiotic counteragent which should let you get close to Doomsday.
Locate Doomsday and help. Okay, so Doomsday is rated as an 8-man. And we're supposed to cause his retreat. I may have to go back and get some gear for this because I didn't build the tank half of Alyssa. And there we go. Now I think we're supposed to use that consumable, but let me see what happens if I go in there without. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Okay. Hopefully it lasts long. Because I only have 6. Oh, and now all this other stuff opened up.
Our Star Labs operatives still need a hand confronting Doomsday and LexCorp. Could you go out there and rally any knockout operatives you come across?
Everywhere Doomsday goes,
Okay, so
he
that one
leaves
is
a wake
repeating.
of spores that have the potential to infect anyone.
Are any of these new?
Innocent civilians continue to get hurt by the Doomsday spores. Probiotic medicine is only partially effective, but even still, it could help their suffering.
Okay, so that's a 4-man bounty.
LexCorp remains a thorn in our side. Can you thin out their herd of agents? They're preventing Star Labs from doing as much as we'd like in responding to this Doomsday situation.
Okay, so I think this is like the anniversary mission, where the quests, they don't seem to be random. They're just a repeat of the pointer. And then I think they're all in the same zone. So this is basically doing the pointer, except there's going to be overlap now.
I knew I should have run the other way.
So the daily run of this should be a lot faster.
Nobody said this job would be easy, but it's a heck of a lot easier than real life.
Yeah, because before, like, the things I just did, those were separate missions. But now I could do them all at once.
You'll regret that.
Alright, so let's not make that too repetitive. Which one is the Doomsday mission? Alright, so going back to Doomsday.
I'm not sure who you are or what happened.
Okay, so we want to use the consumable and then step in there. doesn't look like it lasts too long.
Thanks for the backup. Now I need to get back to my squad.
Now, does that run out? Actually, let me just check my effects. Yeah, I don't know, the consumable's on cooldown, but I don't seem to be taking damage from his field.
It'll take more than that.
Well, I'm taking some kind of damage, actually. It's just not as fast as before. Wait, let me try another one. Nope. Yeah, it's hard to tell. I mean, I didn't get two-shotted, so it's lasting longer than the cooldown. I'm just gonna let it go this time.
Thank you, friend. I think I can make it back to medical on my own from here.
Okay, Doomsday has been repelled. So it just basically seems like you have to damage him up to a certain point, maybe?
You push Doomsday back? Thank you. I have a feeling he's not gone for good, though, since I haven't heard from Superman. He's back again. It's like a reoccurring nightmare. Please, help Superman drive Doomsday back. It'd mean the world to me.
Alright, I just wanted to
And the
check if
rest
that
of
was daily.
Metropolis.
Or, so Doomsday is a daily. Let's see, these are... And then the bounty is weekly. So they just got some Superman characters. Hank Henshaw was the cyborg Superman. Bizarro was not part of the death of Superman. But I guess they just threw him in there because there's no Eradicator. Alright, let's go back to the main mission zone.
Have a fine day, combatant.
And why don't we take a look at these base items? So probably once you get past like the pointer and then you get to your daily routine, this shouldn't take too much time. I think it'll probably be about the same speed as the anniversary event. Oh wow, that's a lot of stuff. That was like a small box too. Alright, so we got some posters, various comic books. Oh, and these are like parts of Metropolis that probably already existed, so it'd be kind of cool to have those as base items. Yeah, the large posters are probably better for a league hall. Yeah, that's pretty big. Let's look at some of the other things. Okay, yeah, these are parts of Metropolis. This is going to be cool. So now you could have your own indoor marketplace or mall. Alright, so these are the smaller posters. And they're across the various eras too, because you see some pretty classic ones, and you've got New 52 that's a bit more recent. I bet the actual Death of Superman ones are probably going to be rare. Okay, let's see if there's any floor items here. Yeah, I think I got all posters and signs. Alright, let me cut it off here so I can play with the Lobo style, and then I'll just put a transition. Okay, so this is what the Lobo style looks like. It's called Main Man. And I set it to black as the first slot, yellow, and then red for all the pieces. So this is the intended look. But naturally I would go in and change a few of the things. Like I would probably want the pants to be black. And it's a pretty nice looking style. I think the only thing I would swap out would be the boots, because I would go for something a little more thin. Now I probably don't have it here, but I would probably try like regular biker or something. Let's see what happens with none. Okay, if you do none, you still get boots. So boots are included with the feet, which is pretty cool. That's probably one of... Wait a second. No, wait, that would be the legs. Okay, so one of the slots goes to the boots. But we'll leave them black. Yeah, I actually like it better like this. At least for the female version. Okay, so if we're taking a look at it from the top down, the important thing about the head is it supports long hair. Definitely need more styles like this. So I think this is a very usable piece because we have so few that support the hair. The shoulders are pretty nice too. I can see myself using that in other sets. Oh, and I should show the back of the jacket. So take off our hair for now. Yeah, the back has an emblem slot. And the back piece is 2 of Lobo's hooks. The jacket is also pretty usable on other styles. And for the hands, we've got an asymmetrical style. Left hand has more spikes and armor plate, and the right side is chains. Now, one of the things that that's probably a common question is this piece in the crotch area of the legs, because it kind of looks like the waist. Let's swap in something else just to take a look. So it is part of the pants. Yeah, if this were my live character, I would have the Dark Spectre belt in there. So let's take a look at that. But that's a bit metallic, so it won't match. But anyway, that's what it looks like with a different belt. And let's see, we already saw the back and the feet. And there's no face for this. So a pretty cool style. It's like, it's not directly related to Death of Superman. I mean, Lobo is considered like a Superman character. And he was in, I think he had like a short part like after the Death of Superman. He's just one of the characters that they talked to, so he may have had like a panel or two. But remember, this is just the first installment, so hopefully we get some Superman styles in the second part. But I think those are all the pieces to this content that we should be getting soon. But if anything else comes up, I'll shoot another video. But for now, thanks for watching.